What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my Dark Souls Remastered 100% walkthrough. So we just beat the Bed of Chaos, and now we are headed to the Tomb of the Giants. We've already unlocked the first bonfire there. You remember we went and we did part of Patch's quest line there earlier in the game. So we are going to warp back to that bonfire. If you don't already have the bonfire, what you can do is if you backtrack to where we fought Pinwheel, basically all you do is you follow the shiny little stones that are on the ground. There's a pathway to them that lead to Patches. This bonfire is right next to Patches. So this will be our starting point. What we want to do is I'm going to put my ring of steel protection back on. We had this on because I was traversing some swampy areas in the last episode, so I'm going to put the ring of steel protection back on. We're going to want to replace our headgear with an item that we picked up and lost easily, the Sunlight Maggot. What this does is it gives the same lighting effect as the Skull Lantern, only we don't need to hold it. It's just headgear and it lights our way. And this is as good as it's going to get. This is as much light as we're going to be able to get in this area. So, let us have ourselves a good time. So, what we're going to do now is kind of head back this way. So just for reference, there's Patches. Do not kill him because he's going to sell us some stuff that we need later. So head back up this way. And that's where we came up after we rescued Rhea. We came up through there. We killed her hollowed bodyguards. Now there's going to be some archers. Just ignore them for now. What you're going to want to do is drop down here. And there's going to be a bevy of giant skeletons down here. And now this is going to sound slightly counterintuitive, but in my opinion, the best way to do this, and this is not foolproof, but it is the best way, as opposed to just dropping down and fighting for your life, is to lure them all over here. There's 5 of them. 2 of them are already aggroed on me, but I'm hitting the other 3 with my bow to bring them over here, and then do a plunging attack, and you'll kill most of them in one hit if you do it this way. Again, it is possible to mess this up, but generally it works. So we got them all over here. So I'm going to drop down and mash, and look, I got most of them in one hit. And then the other 2 just followed up with a Zweihander attack. And that, in my opinion, is the best way to take these guys out. I have died many times to these guys down here trying to fight them 1v1. They always end up ganging up on me, and it's hard to do. So we got the large divine ember. This will allow you to max out a divine weapon in this game, which there is a trophy for doing so. So what we want to do now is climb out of here. Then there's going to be a ladder upwards. We follow this path. And 2 of the archers are up here. There's going to be a 3rd archer still trying to shoot us, but we're going to just completely ignore the 3rd one. What we want to do is climb up this ladder. Yeah, you see that other one is, well, at least, yep, there's the arrows. I just completely ignore that one. I really don't worry about it. There's a guy up here. Oh, took a hit. That's fine. There's another one as well. So pick up this soul item. Then there's another item here. You can just barely drop down to it. Or we're going to have to go all the way back down to the bottom of this ladder and then climb back all the way up. But it's fine. Take a little bit of fall damage there, but no big deal. And then, so up here, we're going to get 3 Eyes of Death. The main reason why we don't want to kill Patches is because he also will sell 3 Eyes of Death. And we need a total of 10. You can get 9 per playthrough unless you get a drop from a basilisk. The basilisks do drop them. It's a rare drop, but they do drop them. And you can get your 10th one from a basilisk, but you get 9 guaranteed Eyes of Death per playthrough. You need 10, so we're going to get number 10 in our new game plus, and that'll allow us to level up the Gravelord Covenant for spells that we need for trophies. Now, we climb up those ladders, circle around here. There's a soul item up on this ledge. And this takes us back. Down here is where we fought Pinwheel. So this takes us back to the beginning. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to where we were at that bonfire. So as I said earlier, just follow these shiny stones and you'll get to where you need to go. There are a couple enemies on the way though, so just beware. Okay. Follow the shiny stones. Slide down. And off to the side here is a soul item and another large skeleton. I'm gonna top off my health. Soul item. There's gonna be another thing that we slide down here. You're gonna hold over to the right so you can drop off for humanity. Hold to the right. I believe it's this next one. Yeah, it's this one. Hold right. You know, slide on over to this humanity. Drop down, and we're back at patches. So what you can do is you can rest at that bonfire if you want. I don't really need to. I've still got 10 flasks, so I feel good about it. So on this side of the level, there's going to be skeletons that are on 4 legs. They are the most deadly enemies in this whole place, but fortunately they don't see you right away. So what happens if you kind of sneak up on them, you can lock on. The best way to fight these things is to lock on before they notice you and do a jump attack. And generally you'll kill them before they can even hit you. If they get on you, they have some nasty combos that can pretty much take you out immediately. So I suggest using that method that I just showed you. They are very difficult. Don't underestimate them. And unfortunately, in this level, there are places where there are multiple of them in the same spot. But anyway, through this fog gate is a black knight, and it's one that has the halberd. So I kind of lure him back out here because there are 4-legged skeleton enemies in this spot. Oh, he fell down. Is he? He died. And I got his halberd. Holy crap. Normally, that does not happen. I end up fighting him over here. I'll bring him back here, and then I'll lure him around for backstabs, but I'll take the lucky break. I'll take the halberd. Shoot. So here there are more skeletons, and there is an archer as well. So here's the skeleton. Jump attack him. And then back here is the archer. We are taking this one out for sure. Grab the soul item for now, but we're going to actually swing back around here in just a minute. You kind of hear those you kind of hear like the dog panting noise. Those are the 4-legged skeletons. I'm trying to find my path here. There we go. That one noticed me. Or did he? Oh, he didn't. So yeah. There we go. So what we want to do here is at this intersection, there's actually more skeleton enemies, but here you want to turn right. And this is going to take us to the effigy shield, which is required for the weapons trophy. This is the dead end, but you do have this pickup here. So where we're going to go now is I'm going to check to make sure at this intersection up here that there are no more dog enemies. There's another bonfire down there. Here one, but he might be below us. Yeah, he's below us. Okay. So for now, we're going to go back up to where that archer was. He was right here. And right where this body is, kind of use it as a guide. This is a blind roll, but you want to roll off the edge here, and it's going to take us to a ring that you can only get by doing this. This is the only way to access it. So roll, kind of use that body as your guide. So right when you go to pick up the ring, it's actually a trap. Those little skeleton columns are going to pop up. it's not worth fighting them. Just go over here and roll off, but watch out for the big skeleton. I'm gonna heal up. Okay, so we got the silver covetous serpent ring. And that boosts your soul, the souls that you obtain from killing enemies. So we got another dog enemy over here. Jump attack. Take him out. So now what we're gonna do is we need to backtrack for that second bonfire. There's another bonfire. A little bit around here. Here we go. Is it this way? Here we go. So, I am going to kindle this bonfire just for safety. And I'll go on and I'm going to go on and kindle it to 20. Make sure you are human because there is an invasion that's about to happen, and this invader gives us two weapons that we need for the weapons trophy. So if you're going for the trophies, you definitely want to make sure that you pick up this scripted NPC invasion. I'm going to kindle it to 20, but honestly 15 will probably do. Oops, I meant to kindle one more time. And I might as well level up. Let's see, to level up, I need 6,000 more. So I take that back. I'm not going to level up. That's fine. I could use a soul item, but I'm going to save them for later. All right, so now since we did rest, those dogs are back. One of them right here. I'm going to go down this way. Item right here. The white chunk. Just watch your step. Don't rush in, because if you rush in and you come across these guys, they're going to give you a hard time. Crap, I got moved too far up. Oh, jeez. I lost my humanity too. So I'm gonna have to humanify myself, if that's a word. Yeah, this place is really tough, especially with how dark it is. And I gotta get those souls back. Hopefully I don't lose them. I think I've been fortunate enough to not permanently lose my souls in this playthrough. That could all change here, though. We'll see. I can feel the tension. That's how you know you're alive. You haven't lived until your souls have been at risk in Dark Souls. There we go. Got him back before there was even any real risk. Lock on. There's two of them here, though, which is the problem. But the second one didn't notice me. I will take that as a win. We got another one here that also didn't notice me. It's our lucky day. All right. I will accept that. So this is the way forward, but if you turn back, there's a soul item. And we are about to get invaded by Paladin Leroy. An intentional tribute to the one and only Leroy Jenkins. There is a crystal lizard on this cave, in this cave on the right. So I'm going to try to get it before Leroy spawns. See if I can take it out. There we go. Perfect. Leroy's got a big old beefy weapon. Let him come over here. Hey, buddy. One out. See if I can beat him to the punch. There we go. One shot. One shot paladin Leroy. So make sure, of course, you're going to get his humanity. And then the Grant and the Sanctus. Both of those are needed for the weapons trophy. So we are past the point of needing the sunlight maggot. So I'm going to put my normal helmet back on. And we're going to run into this cave. So there's going to be some of the, like the bone columns that spawn. I don't fight them. I really hate these enemies, so I just run past them. And this one goes away, actually. Because the archer. I think it's because the archer shoots. Now, these enemies I'll kill. The bone tower things, I'm not a fan of them. So in here, there's a bunch of pinwheel enemies. These pinwheel enemies, I mentioned there are 3 different masks you can get. I think we got Mask of the Mother. You can farm the other ones that you did not get in this cave. But just watch out because they shoot fireballs at you. But they're overall pretty weak. Oh, I was targeting the wrong. Oh, dang it. I was trying to get around that one. And I generally don't worry about the tiny skeletons. Because I think they respawn anyways. There's another pinwheel down here. Two more, actually. And there is an item down here as well, which is why we came down here. Got a white chunk. We're going to go back up to the top. Of course, you can see this is the boss fog. We're about to fight Gravelord Nito. Pick up the soul of a hero. And then down here is a drop for a white titanite slab. So definitely make sure you pick this up. So yeah, so we're about to fight Gravelord Nito. And it is a bit of a tricky fight because, if nothing else, because there's a bunch of additional skeletons in the room with you. Now, he does these large AoE attacks that actually hurt the skeletons too. But the way that I fight him is I pretty much just run around in circles and hit him and then heal as needed. And the main thing to watch out for is he has this attack. It's like the Gravelord sword dance or whatever, where he'll scream and then a sword will come out of the ground and hit you. And it's very hard to dodge. It really is just timing as I run. And then kind of towards the end of the scream, I'll jump. And that in some cases I dodge it, other cases not. And there are some times where he'll spam that at the very beginning and it is very annoying. But for the most part, I just kind of run around, get hits when I can, sort of kite the other enemies around and then just hit him over and over until he's dead. You do have to drop down to get in there and you're going to take damage from the fall. So the first thing you need to do is heal. Let's see if he does it. He'll scream, and that's how you know you need to run and try to jump dodge at the end of his scream. But he's not screaming, so I'll take it. So there's a scream. So jump, and I was too late. You see that? I've got some build up, and I'm almost dead here. Jeez, that was. Gotta run away from these enemies. Oh dang it, that was pretty bad. I didn't even hit him. I should have, dadgum, I should have healed after that scream. That was a pretty bad attempt. But anyway, this would be a good opportunity to show you the run back. I literally fight nothing when I run back to him. I fight absolutely nothing. And that's the general gist in Dark Souls. Very seldom do I fight more than even a handful of enemies on a given run back to a boss. And in this case, fortunately, the run back is not too arduous. But anyways, now that I've explained everything, I'm just going to run in and get the job done. Now, it might be worth your while to take out some of these pinwheels. You don't have to, but it might help. It'll reduce risk for sure. Did get hit. It's fine. Go through the fog. Once you're through the fog, you're safe from the pinwheels. So I'm going to heal up before I drop down. And heal up again when I land. Priority 1 is going to be to pick up the souls. Wherever they may be. They're in like the worst possible location, of course. Like literally, they could not be in a worse spot. We got him. All right, I'm gonna see if he'll do his big AoE attack to get rid of these skeletons. Again, I kind of try to just kite the skeletons around and then get in front of him and get hits in when I can. You see, the skeletons right now are the bigger threat, but I did get a few good shots in there. Need an opportunity to heal here. And a double chug just to get all the way up. And this is why I wanted a bunch of Estus flasks, because I do chug Estus flasks in this fight like there's no tomorrow. Unfortunately, the wide sweep of my attack takes out the skeletons in many cases. I'm surprised he hasn't done his scream attack yet. And, you know, Nito does have the capability to respawn these skeletons, so they're never truly dead. Oh, there's a scream attack. So kind of the... Oh, there we go. That's kind of the timing for the dodge. It's like at the very end of that scream that he does. Oh, since I'm facing these giant skeletons, they're getting hits on me. So I'm going to go all the way around, try to kite them around so I get free shots on Nito from his back. Or not from his back, but that's fine. All right, I need to get away from here. It's kind of like a giant game of Ring Around the Rosie, what we're doing here. Past him, so his attack misses me. 2 more hits should take him out. There we go. And we got him. So despite the absolutely abysmal first attempt, he's not that bad. It's just, it is, you know, it's does get cumbersome running around him all the time and whatnot, but, you know, we got the paladin set here. And a cool 60,000 souls to bring us up to 125k. And take my sunlight maggot helmet off. We're gonna want to make sure we save some souls for patches. We're gonna go back to Firelink. So now that we've killed Gravelord Nito, Patches is going to spawn here in Firelink. You'll note that Framped is mad at us.
Fool. You could not be the chosen one.
He's a little bit grumpy. But I don't care. Alright, so here's Patches.
Oh, we meet again. You've come at the I'm done with the looting, and wondrous treasures have I. There you are. Oh, relax. No more funny business.
We can learn Gesture. And we can purchase 3 Eyes of Death to give us a total of 9 for this playthrough. We can also purchase the Crescent Axe, which is required for the Weapons Trophy. It's 10,000. I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. He, I believe, drops it if you kill him.
Right.
Whatever. Okay, so that leaves us with 13,000. How much is it going to cost to level up my flame one more time? 19. All right, I'll get an extra 6. Let's see. I think this gives me 5. Need 1,000 more. All right, sweet.
Wait, friend, where are you off to?
All right, guys, gonna call it a day right here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got by Gravelord Nito, and in the next episode, we're gonna be hitting up the Duke's Archives. So that is a much larger area, I would say, than Tomb of the Giants. So that one's probably gonna be split into 2 episodes, I would have to think. So anyways, really enjoying this. We are, you know, we're getting to the end here. We don't have all that much left, so we're gonna be wrapping the game up. Probably 6 more episodes, I would think, give or take. So anyways, we'll be there before we know it. So anyways, take care, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have gotten value out of this walkthrough. I've enjoyed interacting with you all in the comments, and can't wait for the next one. So take care, everybody.